Hi guys, welcome to Milk Out Farms. Today is Sunday and we're having a little problem with our waters. It started yesterday, maybe the day before. One of our lines got frozen and that's because I run them on top of the ground. That's probably a bad idea, obviously. So we had some challenges with our spring this past year. So what we did was, in order to conserve water, you guys, cut that out. So we had a problem with one of our springs getting stopped up. And our friend that lives here, one of our subscribers, Tom Holmes of H&H Fire Protection out of Northern Virginia, came down and gave me a fire extinguisher full of CO2 and nitrogen. It is awesome. So I went to try to blow it out and it didn't work last night. I guess because I was kind of frustrated. We didn't have any water and I just put things together haphazardly and tried to get the water blown out so that everybody had water, but you know, it didn't work. Let me tell you why it didn't work. So the thing that Tom gave me worked like a champ. It's a fire extinguisher, I'll show that to you here in a minute, with a hose on it, and it works like a champ. But I use this thing, if you can see it, okay? This would connect to my maple syrup lines. This would connect to an air line. This would connect to a water line. And I'm able to clean my maple syrup lines by injecting air and water into it, and that bubbles all the way to the top. And when that happens, it kind of helps clean my lines out. Now, I didn't have a fitting to go in here. So I put a fitting over here to do my lines here for the waterers. Anybody know what that is? That's a check valve. So air is going to go that way, or water will go that way. Nothing will go that way. You know what that is? That's check valve 2. So that will go that way, but will not go that way. All right? So nothing is going to go from here up that way. I just figured that out. So I'm going to call that my stupid move of the day. I'm sure we all do them. If you have one that you want to share with us in the comments, be sure to do so. Right now, I kind of reconfigured everything, and I'm going to make this thing work out so we can blow this line out, hook up our water lines so the animals can eat again. Or I'm going to hook up our water line so the animals have plenty of water. You can see way down there is a trough, and you might see a garden hose going to it. In the other pasture is another trough, and there's a garden hose going to that one too. Right here we have a bucket that we set up last year, and that bucket enables us to siphon water into the bucket, and then from the bucket it goes down in a garden hose to the different troughs. And lately it must have froze, something happened. Now it's all clogged up. We're going to try to get it unclogged. Here come the girls. What's up, Gobble Gobble? What? Uh-oh, looks like she got a piece of toilet paper stuck on her foot. Or a feather. Watch out, girls. Get out of the way, chicken. Get out of my side-by-side. Get out of there. But this is what I came up with. That's gonna blow air in. That's gonna connect to a garden hose. I just need to tighten it a little bit more because I tried it out earlier on a different water hose and I got a little bit of air leakage here. So once I get these guys screwed down tight, I'm not gonna have any leaks. Check it out, pretty cool, huh? Be even better if I could hold on to it. Probably wishing I brought a separate tool. Okay, that's a little bit. Okay. Watch out, girls. Don't be messing with my camera. Gobble, gobble. You guys might have seen a video of the summer when I put this up to the spring and blew water out of it. My kids loved it. I'll try to get a link in the description for you. It was an absolute hoot. Here's my fitting. Here's my garden hose that's got a blockage in it. I've been snaking this thing for hours today, trying to get that blockage out. Of course, I was trying to blow it out. Nothing happened because I had it hooked up wrong. Not always the brightest guy in the bunch. All right. It's not perfectly open, but it's open more than it was. Of course, I can't get my wire out. Gobble, gobble, gobble. This is just basic high tensile fence wire. I put a little loop on the end or a hook on the end to try to get whatever's inside of here out. And I don't know that I got it. I'm gonna hit it a couple more times. I think we're good. I say that, we'll see. This thing is the bomb. It's CO2 and nitrogen. Super compressed air. I don't know how many PSI it is, but I assure you it is a lot. And it's a blast to use in this application because you can burp a spring or you can clean a line out pretty easily. You can see it, we got clean water coming out. Now we're gonna go down and connect it to the next hose and check it all the way down to the bottom. There's two ways we can tell that the water is running. The first way is that our bucket here is beginning to empty. But there are chickens everywhere. They're all over the place. This is where the egg mobile is, right down here. So check it out. So I siphon the water off of this spring with like a 1/2 inch piece of PEX that's solid or rigid. Now it's not Schedule 40 PVC, it's flexible to a degree, but it's a solid wall, not like your garden hose, which is completely soft. And what that garden hose will do is once this thing starts to begin a suction at the other end, it's gonna vacuum itself closed at times. And that could be a bit of a challenge. As long as the water's moving, we should not have any problems with really cool nights, but when we get down into the teens, that's when we potentially could have a problem. And that may have been what we had. I know I pulled a piece of gunk out of it, and that's not so cool. Let's head down to the other troughs and see if it's working. Oh boy. Alright, a quick funny story. You guys see these rocks right here? One day, I was coming down that hill right there. From the top, the grass was really tall. I never saw the rocks. Hit them dead center of the other side by side. I stopped immediately. That was a funny day. Hi, Sonata. This is the trough that waters our sheep, our female sheep. Right now, they're up on the mountain. But I keep the water in this area so they always come back towards the evening or a couple times during the day, and I can keep an eye on them. I built this little thing where I set it up so this is an overflow, and once it reaches this height, it's gonna flow to the next to the next trough for the cattle, Wally and Porter, and the male sheep. You can see we don't have tons of water coming in. You know, you don't need a whole lot of water over a long period of time because it will definitely fill up and it will overflow to the next one, and that's a great thing. That water's coming in pretty clean and it travels across the ground. So we're gonna make sure we've got flow. Okay. All right, check it out, guys. Now, one thing can be a little bit of a challenge here is when your water or your hose gets pulled. So if that hose gets moved by one of the animals, then no water is going to go in there. Or potentially it'll go around the outside edge, and that's a challenge. What you see now is air being pushed out of the lines, and in a couple of minutes, that air is going to be replaced by water, and we're going to be okay. Big stress reliever, okay? Huge stress reliever. So if you guys have been watching our channel for a while, you probably realize about our faith. We are Christians. We attend a Southern Baptist church, a very conservative Southern Baptist church, and we also go to a Mennonite church too. So it's a lot of fun being a part of both those congregations. And for us, Sundays is a day of rest. So we like to go to church and then spend the rest of the day with the family. And that is pretty much how we live our lives. We work very hard throughout the week, and on Sundays is God's day. And so we take that day, we rest. And you're probably thinking, well, I'm doing a video and I'm not really resting. You know, and there's occupations where you simply don't get to rest every single Sunday. First responders, that's the one. Military, definitely one. I was there. So we had to work on Sundays, and that's how it worked. Doctors, there are certain people that just have to work on Sundays, and that's understandable. And I don't think God's going to penalize us for doing that. As farmers, there's another occupation that you have to work on Sundays sometimes. You can plan as best you can, and sometimes something's going to happen. Kind of like our waterer. Because yesterday I thought I had it taken care of. Well, I didn't. And last night I just stressed it out, or I stressed myself out rather. I didn't get it fixed. And so I had to come up with an alternate solution this morning, first thing. It still wasn't fixed after I got home from church. So I had to come out here and get it fixed. The rest of the day is God's day, and my family's out of town right now, so I might go up on the mountain, check out some lines, and see what kind of things I need to do for the next couple of days or week or so. But, you know, it's important to take a day of rest. You know, take your Sabbath at some point, even if it's in the middle of the week. You know, take a day, reflect on your life, pray, talk to God, get closer to Him, get closer to your family. That's what life is really all about. Let's go. Hey, let's go talk to Wally. I did a video with Isabel and Wally. That's a neat one. I think it's a short where Wally is giving Isabel a kiss. Hi, boys. What are you doing, Ram Lamb? What are you doing? All right, this one right here, the brown one, he's dinner. This right here, this is Donnie. Hi, Donnie. What are you doing, buddy? What do you think you're doing? Can I get a kiss? What are you doing? Come here. Come here. Can you give me a big old kiss? Donnie and I are buddies. You got a big old knothead, buddy. Whoa, there's a Truman lookalike. He's a Finn. Donnie's a Finn. Donnie's a sweetheart. What are you doing, buddy? What are you doing? All right. Ooh, look at that. If you rub his belly, he wiggles his tail. Okay, stay here, bud. I want to talk to Wally. Hey, guys. Hey, Wally. All right, everybody. This is Wally. Hey, Wally. What are you doing? What are you doing, bud? You got your belly full? Can I rub you on the head? What do you think you're doing? Come here. Okay. He is so big, I can't get us both in the picture. Whoa! Wally has been on the farm with me for the last 10 years. He is a sweetheart. Look at that. Your horns are nice and warm, buddy. Let's go say hi to Porter. Hi, Porter. Porter's a socially awkward one. What are you doing, Porter? Hey, man. What are you doing? I don't know. Is that good stuff? Yum, 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 the dum-dum. Come here. Now, Porter is a little standoffish, but right down here, that's his waddle. Porter loves his waddle rub. Come out, maybe not. He's a little camera shy. Come here, Porter. Come here. I'll get you by the nose. What are you doing, buddy? What's that nose? I'll get you by the nose. Come here, I'm gonna pet you back. Come here. What do you think you're doing? Give me that waddle. Where's the waddle right there? Woo! Usually when you pet his waddle, that stops him dead. He's not moving. We'll go back and check the water one more time, and then I think we're okay with this project. Oh yeah. I put this water down here so that when I sit on the front porch with my binoculars, I can see it. Yeah, man, we got water. Woo! That's a good day. I want to say thank you guys for watching our videos. We really appreciate it. If you like what you're seeing, consider giving us that thumbs up. It's time to go do some other things here on the farm until my family comes home. What a beautiful day. We're not going to have many more of these, that's for sure. So you guys have a wonderful day. Until next time, God bless you. If you haven't seen the video with Tom and I working the spring, you got to check it out. It's pretty neat. He brings over that fire extinguisher, and we take it and set it up so we can blow the spring out. It works like a champ. So we really appreciate what Tom donated to our farm and the time he gives us too. He stops in every now and again and helps out. What a wonderful guy. Check his site out sometime. I'll put a link in the description to his website. You can check it out.